Hi Gemini, this is your October 17th through October 23rd weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the Queen of Pentacles, clarified by the Sun. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Pentacles, clarified by the King of Pentacles. In the potential outcome, we have the Ten of Cups with the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. And we also have the Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. We also have Leo on the table. Look at you, Gemini, becoming all grounded. Right? We do have the King and the Queen of Pentacles, right? For the reading's sake, I'll assume you're the Queen of Pentacles, but you can assign the roles as you wish, all right? So yeah, the King and the Queen of Pentacles, a matching pair on the King and the Queen level. It's always a good sign. And yes, you are a matching pair. For some of you, for very few of you, say for 1% of you, you could be dealing with 2 people, right? And you're choosing to move forward with the King of Pentacles. The second person could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, but you're cutting that person out and instead moving forward with the King of Pentacles. But for most of you, for 99% of you, this is just one person, and this is a done deal. This is rock solid. This is as grounded, as serious as it gets. And again, you guys are on the same page, 100% on the same page. All right. For some of you, this is somebody you work with, do business with, or somebody who is associated with the way you make your money in some shape or form. But for others of you, this is going to get serious right away. Right away. So we do have the Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, and then we also have the Knight of Pentacles right next to the Queen of Pentacles. Both the Page and the Knight of Pentacles are talking about long term, right? The Knight of Pentacles is the most serious knight out of all 4 knights, if you ask me. The Knight of Pentacles always talks about stability, groundedness, being serious, and long term, all right? So from the very beginning, there's going to be a conversation, and both of you are going to be on the same page. Both of you will be looking forward to building this together. Speaking of building this together, we have the Eight of Pentacles right next to the Knight of Pentacles. For some of you, like I said, it could be a card of work, business, and finances, but for others of you, the Eight of Pentacles, this is a card of dedication. And I think it's mutual. Both of you are getting ready to put time, effort, whatever is necessary into it, because both of you want it to work out. Both of you are prepared to get serious. Both of you are prepared to start a family. And that's why nobody is wasting any time. Nobody is wasting any time. All right? I clarified the Queen of Pentacles, asking how will Gemini feel about what's going on. And the Sun came out. The Sun clarifying the Queen of Pentacles is a card of clarity, right? The Ace of Swords in the middle of the potential outcome is also a card of clarity. And besides that, the Sun is the happiest card in the deck, right? The Sun always talks about joy, success, happiness, feeling on top of the world. So perhaps you're just done with wishy-washy people. You're done with people who don't know what they want. You're done with people who say, oh, let's just play it by ear and let's see what happens. This person knows exactly what they want. They want you. They want to get serious with you as soon as possible. They want to build a family together with you. And this person will not only talk the talk, they will walk the walk, and they will start walking that walk right away. All right? For some of you, you could be running business together at some point in the future. Just keep that in mind. You don't have to jump on it and start a business right away, but just keep that in mind as a side note. All right, I think you guys will make perfect business partners. Not necessarily mom and pop shop, but you can, if you want, but you can build an empire together. All right. In the potential outcome, we have the Ten of Cups with the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. So like I said earlier, for 1% of you, perhaps you're dealing with 2 people, and the Ten of Cups is what the other person wants with you, but you're choosing the Ten of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles instead, right? But if we want to stay general, if you're dealing with just one person, then you're getting the best of both worlds with the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. Just so you know, one of those 2 cards, just one of them would have been awesome, would have been amazing, but you got both of them. The Ten of Cups is a card that takes care of emotions. In this case, this is one of the best cards when it comes to emotionally fulfilling relationships or marriages. And the Ten of Pentacles is a card of practicality, right? This is when people buy real estate together, they establish a solid foundation, and this is a card of like financial abundance, financial stability. So basically, like I said, you're getting the best of both worlds. The Ace of Swords in the middle is a card of clarity, as I was saying earlier. The Ace of Swords is a card of you being very decisive about what's going on, and it's a card of you moving forward. Alright, so I'm not even going to do an extended for you, Gemini, because that would be a waste of time. This just looks rock solid. It is a done deal. Really happy for you, Gemini. Congratulations. Gemini, if you are already me, alright, or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Six of Pentacles, clarified by the Two of Wands. We have the Tower, clarified by the Eight of Wands. We have the Four of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. Alright, so you will be encouraged to make a decision this week, especially if you've been taking your time, especially if you've been procrastinating, Gemini, and we're all guilty of that. We all do procrastinate. All right, so yeah, this week, at some point during this week, you'll be encouraged / even forced to make a decision. Alright, so both the Six of Pentacles and the Two of Wands, the first two cards on the left, are choice cards. The Two of Wands is a card of a decision-making process, and the Six of Pentacles often comes through as a card of making a choice, making up your mind. Right? And it could be anything. You'll know what it's about if this story is for you. Okay? Then we have the Tower, clarified by the Eight of Wands. Here comes the Tower. Okay? The Tower is something that happens unexpectedly, but for most of you, like I said, if you've been taking your time this week, you'll be forced to make that choice or to make that decision. The Eight of Wands is a card of communication or a card of travel. Alright? For some of you, it could be a relocation. Alright? Then the Four of Wands right next to the deck is a card of a commitment or marriage. So it's all about your family or your relationship. Perhaps you're being invited to a wedding and you have to give them the answer by the end of this week or something like that. It could be a government organization reaching out to you, and now you have to give them an answer. And again, I don't want to scare you. I think your marriage or relationship will be all right. It's just that you'll have to make a decision this week. The Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. Okay, this is a card of also going somewhere or some kind of a cycle that wants to start. So now that you've made up your mind, made a decision, a new cycle will be starting for you. Okay, I hope that makes sense. All right, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Gemini, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Two of Cups, clarified by the Hermit. We have the Seven of Cups, clarified by Temperance. We have the Four of Cups and the Ten of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Virgo or a Sagittarius or any zodiac sign. Whatever their zodiac sign is, the answer is going to be no. You're going to be sending them back to the past where they belong. Okay? And it kind of feels like it's just too late. It's too late. This person is kind of slow to, understanding what the two of you had. And had is a past tense verb. Alright, so the Two of Cups, the first card that came out, when that card showed up, I was being enthusiastic because it's a great card. It is a card of a soulmate connection. But it's the first card that came out, and the rest of the spread is you will think about it, Gemini. Yeah, you'll be like, let me think about it. But then it's like, yeah, you're too late. You're just too late. The Two of Cups is clarified by the Hermit. You could be a Virgo you're dealing with, or perhaps this person took their time. They've gone within. They did some soul searching. They did this and that. They took their time, and then they took their time again. And when they finally came out on the other side, hypothetically speaking, they were like, oh yeah, Gemini is my soulmate. But, it's just too late. We have the Seven of Cups clarified by Temperance. Temperance could be a Sagittarius you're dealing with, or Temperance is all about, bearing the hatchet, healing. It's also a card of patience. But no. The Ten of Wands on the bottom of the deck is a card of a burden. It's a card of something that's tough on you. Perhaps it was a burden in the past when the two of you were together. And perhaps you invested into this. You saw the two of you as the soulmates. And now this person is catching up. It's like, seriously? Come on. No. And the Four of Cups right next to the deck is the rejection card. So yeah, you're sending them back to the past where they belong. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances. Gemini, this week we have the Queen of Cups clarified by the Nine of Swords. We have the Eight of Wands. Then we have the Page of Swords clarified by the Six of Swords. And we have the Devil on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Capricorn or a Water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. So this Queen of Cups is in trouble, and they will need your help. Yep. And I think you're going to, extend a helping hand. The Queen of Cups could be a Water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or perhaps this is somebody who is overly emotional this week, and they do have a reason for that. They can't fall asleep because they are crying, constantly crying. The Nine of Swords, clarifying the Queen of Cups, is a card of somebody who cries themselves to sleep. This is a card of somebody who is stressed out, somebody who is got anxieties and things like that. I don't know exactly what's going on with them, but perhaps the Devil on the bottom of the deck is a hint. The Devil could be a Capricorn they're dealing with. The Devil could be a toxic situation, or perhaps they got themselves in a predicament they can't get out of. Perhaps they need help paying debt or something like that. The thing about the Devil card, there's always something tricky. Something tricky with the Devil card. Perhaps they got lured into something, and somebody stole money from them, or something along those lines, right? They didn't think it through. And you're going to be hearing from them. The Eight of Wands is a card of communication. This is them sending out the SOS. Then we have the Page of Swords clarified by the Six of Swords, and I think you're going to answer the call. Right? The Page of Swords is also a card of a message. It could be a card of you doing some kind of a research, also sending out messages on this person's behalf, or you will, if they need your help, you will research this, and you will figure it out. You will solve this puzzle for them, okay? Or plain simple, give them some money, or lend them some money, or something like that. And as a result of that, with the Six of Swords, things will get better for this Queen of Cups. Because the Six of Swords is a card of an improvement. It's a card of things getting better. It's a card of moving out of choppy waters towards calmer waters. All right, cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Gemini, this week. We have Justice, we have the Hangman, we have the Knight of Pentacles clarified by the Nine of Cups, and we have the Three of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Libra or an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. I think this is about money, right? Or something that has to do with finances. Justice, the first card that came out, it could be a government organization or a court. Right? Well, court is a government organization, right? Then we have the Hangman in the middle. The Hangman is a card of stagnation, nothing happening. So perhaps this been dragging on for a while. And the Three of Wands on the bottom of the deck is a card of somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a decision. So it's either a clerk working for that financial institution or a government organization, or it could be a judge, literally a judge that's going to rule in your favor. Okay, and as a result of that, here comes the Knight of Pentacles. You're getting paid. You're getting what you're entitled to. You're getting what they owe you, or things like that. Or it could be a compensation of some sort, And the Knight of Pentacles usually is a very decent chunk of change. The Nine of Cups clarifying the Knight of Pentacles, that's you. Completely satisfied with the outcome. Because the Nine of Cups is a card of a wish come true and a card of personal satisfaction and fulfillment. Alright, so something is going to go in your favor here, and that's what you're not expecting. Alright, Gemini, that's what I have for you for this reading, for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Gemini, have an amazing week.